But it's no big deal. Can't you just let us through? We came all the way from Seattle. Do you know how long that takes?
Can't you just turn a blind eye? It's not a big deal.
No, there is nothing I can do. Policy is policy.
Please, it's part of our diet. We try to keep a healthy lifestyle. It's not a weapon or anything.
Yeah, as my husband says, this is not something that is in any way a threat to anyone. It might be strange, but that's not the same thing.
I'm sorry. Get rid of it, and then I'll let you through.
Oh, why does it never work when you need it to? I hate machines. I hate technology. Oh, come on, again? Photocopiers should just work. I hate them.
Man, why wasn't I assigned to guard the VIP area? I always get the short end of the stick.
I was thinking about something last night. I was thinking that maybe I want to go into politics. I just feel it's time to get off my ass and do something instead of complaining about stuff all the time. My wife thinks I'm crazy, but maybe I am. But I look at it this way. 10 years from now, when I'm the local congressman, you can be my bodyguard, buddy. Hey, hey, hey.
This is so boring. At least all of you guys have been part of some interesting security operation at one point. You all work with rock stars, politicians, and sports events. I mostly work with doors. Yep, I've guarded a lot of doors.
Actually, you know what? I think it's kind of disrespectful to the profession that there are some areas that even we can't enter. I mean, take garages, for instance. What's the world coming to when a security guard is stopped from entering a secured area? That's like contrary to the course of nature or something. You know what I don't like? I don't like the fact they're bringing in all these foreign bodyguards now. I mean, you got the Russians, the Koreans, the Mexicans. There's no respect for tradition anymore. I think people have the right to get stopped and frisked by an American security guard.
Sure. Have you heard about neo-Luddism? It's apparently this anti-tech movement. I stumbled over this blog where they had like conversations about how technology will destroy or enslave us all. They also hate Robert Knox for obvious reasons. Some of them even talked about putting a stop to him. I don't even know how you'd spot one of these freaks. Do they look like Amish people or like aging flower children? Anyway, if someone takes out Knox, we know who's behind it.
You know, the way I see it, even the most successful people in the world have had an element of luck in their life. They've had a big break of some kind. I think that I just haven't had mine big break yet, but it's coming. I'm sure of that.
Sometimes when I do personal security work, I get the feeling that the person's not really in any danger. Just wants people to see that he's so important that he needs protection. This one guy wanted me with him everywhere. I felt like an accessory.
The computer says no. Ah, crap. It's still down. Please hold on. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but the system seems to be down. Please hold on. I'm sorry, but the system seems to be down. Please bear with me.
Oh. And once again, just to get this straight, you had no idea the device was in fact a bomb.
None whatsoever. As I mentioned before, they asked me to deliver a package. I thought it was just pyrotechnics. As I understand it, Moses Lee is into that sort of thing.
Interesting story. Want to know what I think? I think you were hired by someone to infiltrate the Kowloon pit, plant that explosive somewhere, and detonate it. You know what we call that? We call that domestic terrorism.
I'm just a delivery guy. I didn't even know what was in that thing. I may have taken a wrong turn somewhere, but that hardly makes me a terrorist. I think I need to call my lawyer.
Yeah, we'll see about that. In the meantime, we're keeping you and your stuff here. Just relax. You're gonna be here a while.
I heard some guys booing Sierra. If she finds out, we'll probably need to escort the guys to safety. That girl is fierce.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about getting a little work done on my cabin. I'm thinking about a big-ass walk-in gun safe with a secret vault door. Huh, you know what they say. Protect what you can't replace.
I think we're gonna have our hands full today. The powerful cars, the breakneck speeds, and the tough competition. It just fires people up like nothing else. I was once part of a congressman's personal security team. I'm not allowed to tell you who. All I can say is that powerful people are into some freaky shit.
I'm really into space exploration. You know, they found some new planets that might be inhabitable. Yeah, they call it the Goldilocks zone. Man, I would want to be on that rocket when they touch down on those weird planets. Or at least live long enough to see it on TV.
You know, I like the new uniforms. The material's real easy to clean. It was impossible to get bloodstains out of the old ones. Have you heard that Robert Knox is looking for new guys for his personal security team? I bet that would be real exciting. Like you get to be around the guy who's basically designing the world of tomorrow.
By the way, I got my test results back. It was just a sinus infection. I thought I had brain cancer or something.
By the way, you guys seen the new hand-to-hand combat instructor the company hired to train the new guys? I sparred with her. Thought I had to hold back because she's half my size. I left the gym with bruised ribs and a bloody nose. Guys, I think I'm in love. Anyway, have I told you about the time I was a personal bodyguard for this famous pop star? Can't tell you who. You know how it is. But I can say she's rocking the charts these days. I know what you're thinking, but no, we didn't get romantically involved. It was strictly professional, and sometimes sexual when she needed to blow off some steam, but we kept feelings out of it.
To me, life's really great. I have all I need. You know, I know that some people may think that I should have more ambition or something. I mean, my dad thinks I should learn German or Chinese and take these online business classes, but I'm enjoying myself. This is all I want. Does that make me a bad person? I just like wearing the suit. I like thinking about the next fishing trip. I like picking up some brisket and a six-pack on my way home. What's wrong with that?
Man, I got my kid this weekend. It's crazy. I've been in shootouts and fistfights, and the only thing that still scares the shit out of me is my kid. It's really interesting. Everybody's on this social media today, right? Everybody seems happy to let everybody else know exactly where they are at all times. Just a few years ago, if someone were to tell me that everybody would volunteer to give up all privacy to one giant online corporation, I would have called them crazy. It's like, let me just log into my computer that's always online and has a camera pointed at me 24/7 using a fingerprint scanner. I guess it makes our job a lot easier, but Jesus. Can I ask you a personal question? You ever back down from a fight because you didn't think you could take the guy? Because, you know, I'll never back down for no one. I think it's better to get a beating than to get a rep for being soft. Well, that's how I feel anyway. So I got my kid some God attire for his birthday so he could look like his old man. And now, he runs around in it and pretends to be a cop or a firefighter. Man, that kind of stings. I like this job. Compared to my last job, it's a picnic. I was a prison guard for 4 years. Every day you're a witness to the slow decline and ultimately the desolation of the human spirit. Compared to that, this is a breeze. So, one of my old colleagues has become a private investigator. I had this funny thought and asked him what would happen if you hired 2 private investigators to follow each other. It was just a joke, but he got real mad. Apparently a lot of people have the same idea for a prank and actually go through with it. I'm sorry to keep talking about this, but I spent like half my salary on that gun. I think there's something blocking the chamber because I have to really press to get the clip in there. They won't take it back either. They say it's supposed to be that hard to load. I think they screwed me. Last job I did, a fight broke out and I rushed there to stop it. When I arrived, some guy was like, "Hey, have you called the police?" And I was like, "Come on, man, really? I'm standing right here." Just because we don't have a badge, people don't respect our authority. Maybe we should get badges. Oh, before I forget, you asked me about healthcare coverage earlier. About what kind of coverage we're getting? Well, I checked. We get squat. That's it.
Oh, I just realized I forgot to call Sandy about the dinner tonight. Man, she's gonna freak out. Have you noticed how difficult it is to have guests now? I mean, what happened to just having a few people over and bringing some brewskis and something for the grill? I'm not the kind of guy that arranges a get-together 5 months in advance. Shit, man. It's like a spur-of-the-moment thing. That's me. Oh, she's gonna kill me, though.
You know, I sometimes feel like a custodian or a janitor or something. You know, the way we're always hanging out, looking after boring stuff and nothing ever happens.
I actually have this idea for next year's Christmas party I want to float around. I was thinking that instead of going to Santa's enchanted forest, we could do the hip-hop nutcracker. I just have too many drunken photos of myself with Santa. It's getting embarrassing.
I really wanted to watch the race, you know? They could have given us a few hours off, you know, maybe rotate so that, you know, everybody gets to watch the race.
You know, this is going to sound crazy, but I've gotten involved with these climate change activists over that past year. That shit really scares me, man, honestly. But these guys, well, I mean, they're fine, but they're all leftist radicals, and that's just not my thing. You know me. I like my guns, I like going to church, and going to a ball game. So I figured why the heck not start my own thing? Bodyguards Against Fossil Fuels. BFF. What do you think? I just feel it's time to take a stand, and this movement could seriously use some muscle. I mean, these radicals talk a lot, but they're all weak asses.
I don't know. I love this job, man. I mean, people bitch a lot, but when the shit hits the fan and you're kicking ass and shooting shit up, there's no other place I'd rather be.
I'm sorry. I can't help thinking about my daughter. We had this meeting with her teachers, and they're saying that she doesn't respect the rules in class. And Julia blames me, of course, but when I tell my daughter to not take shit from anybody, I obviously don't mean the teachers in school, right? I mean, like, how can something like that be misunderstood? I just feel like I'm the one taking all the flack here.
I feel like I'm actually coming down with something. That would be really shitty because I got that chess tournament coming up this weekend.
So did I tell you I'm going to this Bible reading class? Yeah, well, I figured I might get a little more spirituality in my life, and then, guess what? I met this really nice woman. Oh, we've been going out for a few times now. She's a hairdresser. 2 kids. Good kids, too. Real solid. Ex-husband's an asshole. Left her for a younger woman, and he's not paying child support, the bastard. Anyway, I think we got a good thing going, you know? She went through a rough patch, but that's okay. I'm just so fed up with the bars and the strip clubs.
You know, I could have been a doctor or something, you know? I mean, I remember one time in school, the teacher said to me, I got my head screwed on right, and that I could go places if I wanted to, you know? And I laughed, and I said I hated school, but I regret that now. You know, I had such low self-esteem issues, I suppose. You know, it's too bad because you never know what would have happened if I would have, you know, busted my ass studying instead of all this macho bullshit. The doctor.
It's funny. My wife's trying out this new idea for her website. She wants to produce this blueberry lemonade that's based on my grandmother's old recipe. She's just so clever. Like in my family, we've been drinking the damn stuff for 50 years, but nobody ever thought about it as having value for anybody else. The thing is, now my brother's fat-ass wife's saying that it's her idea and she wants royalties. Can you believe it? Family, man.
Oh, God, I'm hungry. You know, in the old days, they would send around somebody with sandwiches. They were great sandwiches and cold drinks and, oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like all the perks are gone now. It's not like the old days.
Hey, I mentioned I bought a bike. Yeah, I'm gonna take a few weeks off and just tour the country a little bit. Well, you know, I inherited that money from my dad, and I figured why not use it for something he would've liked. My only regret is that we never went together. He was real big on these long drives, only had a motorhome, and that's not really me. We get into a fight even before we had left Miami.
Yeah, this job is just getting really old. That's my opinion. I mean, there was a time when I thought it was cool to be a badass security guard, but now I'm kind of thinking it wouldn't be so bad to work with young people or children with special needs or something, you know, something meaningful. Get a pension, nice medical insurance.
Oh, did I tell you I'm getting new teeth? Yeah, I went to the boss and said, listen, I can't think straight because of that damn wisdom tooth, and I don't have any medical insurance, so what should I do? And he just gave me the number of his private dentist and threw in a complete makeover. Sure, he can be an asshole, but he's a real class act when you're in trouble.
I'm just hoping my car doesn't get towed again. Happened 2 times last month. I mean, what are you supposed to do when there's no parking spaces and you're late for work? That's like the mayor's responsibility, not mine, all right?
Just do it, okay?
Okay, I'll get it done. You know, it's not gonna happen any quicker if you keep looming over me.
Come on, can't we just get this fixed? I'm trying to do a job here. and it's impossible to keep an eye out for any unwanted guests and make sure nothing explodes. Now get the oil cleaned up.
Wow, who pissed on your sugar cube this morning? I'll get it done, don't worry. As long as no one drops a match on it, it's not dangerous.
Listen, just do your job, okay? Celebrities walk through here, and I don't want some oil spill to be the reason that their faces are all of a sudden blown off.
Hey, relax. I know it's a possible hazard, but what can I do? I've called for assistance and they'll be here, okay? So go and have a smoke or whatever it is you do, and let us handle it.
I understand, but we need to get this sorted. The oil spill's a direct violation of the safety on the premises. Do you understand?
Hey, cut me some slack. I'm doing the best I can.
I completely forgot Mr. Knox has this place. So soothing. Yeah, you can look at these fish all day.
Hey, it's nice. It's also a drag. I haven't eaten fish since I was assigned here. Grown to love the little bastards.
I don't know. I've pretty much run out of stuff to say. Well, I hope everything's good with you.
I'm not really clear at the moment. I'm exhausted. Sorry if I'm not making sense. Sorry if I'm not paying attention either. Sorry.
So peaceful here. Must be so wonderful to just float like a fish. No worries in the world. No wonder Mr. Knox likes to come down here and get away from it all.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, we're good. Yeah, this calmness is never going to invite any danger. Guess that's why Mr. Knox comes down here. How are the kids, by the way?
Why are you acting so needy today? I mean, let's focus on the job. Mr. Knox might be down any second.
I completely forgot Mr. Knox has this place. So soothing. Yeah, you can look at these fish all day.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's peaceful, huh? Yeah. We got an easy job.
You know, if I was a fish, I'd be a goldfish. No, I'd be a dolphin. No, dolphins are mammals. Oh, that reminds me. You want to come over for Clara's birthday? She'll be 6. You don't have to answer now. Oh, you're probably busy.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I want a weekend off. I've been working like a mother for too long. Sorry if I don't seem coherent.
So peaceful here. Must be so wonderful to just float like a fish. No worries in the world. No wonder Mr. Knox likes to come down here and get away from it all.
Wonder if Mr. Knox is gonna come down here too. He seems to really like it here.
I forgot to ask from Marie. How's Sarah doing? She has some things for her, but she won't tell me what. Guess it's a women's thing. Do you reckon we will ever get promoted?
Let's just keep walking. I'm too tired right now.
My hands are drying up from rolling out all that plastic. I hate that talcum powder they dust all over it.
Mm-hmm. It kinda comes with the territory, buddy.
I was never a big fan of the cleanup part. I'm more of a fire and forget type of guy, you know?
The trick is to use a good hand lotion. Glycerin, aloe vera, that kind of shit. My hands are silky smooth, and you know the ladies love that sort of thing.
Huh. Really? You, got any with you?
Well, not on me. Back of the paddock, I think. I'll hook you up once we're done here.
Thanks, bro. So, Al, I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to?
Mostly resting. Doctor's orders. Yeah, that thing in Hokkaido really did a number on me.
The food poisoning?
Yeah, terrible, terrible thing. You'd think that a top-notch medical facility like that would be able to serve fugu clean, but no. If it hadn't been for that medical robot, Carl or whatever it was called, I wouldn't be here today.
So in a way, Robert Knox saved your life. That why you chose this gig?
No, what do you mean?
He built the robot that saved your life in Gamma.
Did not know that. Funny that. Maybe I'll jump in front of a bullet for him after all.
Only fair, I guess.
First assignment for Kronstadt? Haven't seen your face before.
Yeah. Got signed on for this event last week. Guess they've generally beefed up security, huh? Just met a couple of ex-Cicada buddies.
Well, apparently there's this splinter group of nut jobs running around killing off CEOs all over the world. My agent told me requests for security personnel with military experience has exploded.
Good for us, I guess. I'm pulling in a triple rate on this job. If that's the new standard, I hope your nut jobs keep it up.
Well, as long as they stay away from here. Otherwise, we're going to have to retire them real quick. Am I right?
Wouldn't even know what hit him.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing to report.
How's it looking here?
All good.
Everything good?
Everything as it should be.
Anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing to report.
Everything under control?
Everything is peachy.
We're good. Area secure. Command. Everything is cool. Everything's secure. Checking in. All is clear.
Command, nothing to report. Reporting in. Everything is safe. Command, we're good at this end. Command, all looks good.
If there's anything out of the ordinary, don't flinch. Get back to me ASAP.
Don't worry. Will do.
I got a bad feeling about today. Stay on your toes, okay? You see anything, you let me know.
Got it.
You let me know if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Yes, sir.
See anything suspicious, you get back to me, okay?
Got it. Will do. But everything is as it should be.
Personal assistant to Robert Knox, huh? That's like a secretary, right? My mother worked as a secretary for a guy who ran an insurance company.
Oh, it's so much more than that. I am the direct link between Mr. Knox and the outside world. His shield, his banner, and his confidant.
Sounds very impressive. But from where I'm standing, it kind of looks like you're just talking on the phone a lot.
I provide an invaluable service to Mr. Knox. I afford context and storytelling around him, ensuring the world gets the access it needs, but also ensuring Mr. Knox gets the privacy he is entitled to.
Yeah. Sounds like you're just a secretary.
I need to get back to my work now.